at the end of the day, the only person who had a real problem was Aqua and little big gap Lex. It's little Lex. It's not big. The only thing big about her is that big ass gap.
Welcome back, guys, to another exclusive interview presented to you by Formation Productions and Mo Visuals. I'm your host, Maher Ahmed, and today we're going to be talking to the pretty damn iconic Blueface Barbie from Jocelyn's Cabaret, Atlanta. How are you doing, Barbie?
I'm doing great, better than ever. You heard him. It's the iconic Barbie, Blueface Barbie, the one and only.
You're damn right. It's only, we're on episode 2, and it's like pretty much all about you. What is going on?
That wouldn't be the first time that I heard that, but hey, like, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yep, and that's on that.
And that's on fucking period.
Yeah. So before we really get into it, I just want to know a little bit more about you, and I'm sure the fans do. We want to know more about who you are outside of the show. So give us a little background, maybe about your childhood, how you grew up, and how you really got into this industry.
Okay. Well, I'm originally from Louisville, Kentucky. I moved to Miami about 3 years ago, where I still live at. Prior to moving to Miami, I wasn't in this lifestyle. I've lived a pretty much square lifestyle, what other people would call like a normal lifestyle. And, you know, I came to Miami and I got what people would call like turned out. And that's where I learned everything from, is in Miami. And I grew up in foster care. I was raised primarily by Black people. I'm a mother and I'm a hustler, and, you know, I've done about it all. I've danced. Some people think I can't dance because I didn't dance on the show. I've danced, you know, I've worked in a lot of different fields when it comes to sex work. So I'm pretty experienced.
And I just want to know, this is not like shade or anything. I just want to know, I don't know how old your child is, but do they know anything about what you're doing?
They know about the show, but I don't allow them to watch it because of the nature of the show, and they aren't aware of what I do for a living. I keep that private as possible from them. So no, they know that I was on a show, but they don't really understand it.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, they're young, so I'm sure you don't want them to know just now. Sure, when they get older, you'll be able to have that discussion so that they can, once they're more mature, so that they can understand everything. So what motivated you to want to be on Jocelyn's Cabaret? Like, were you really wanting to do it for the money, or was this more so like something for you to just gain more exposure?
Actually, like, I've been watching Joseline since I was, you know, a child, and I've always like looked up to her. Like, she's pretty iconic. And, you know, when the opportunity presented itself, I was like, this would be, you know, something fun, a great thing for exposure. And I seen season 1 and I just thought it would be a great opportunity. And, you know, of course, wanting to meet Joseline and all of that. So I got an opportunity to get close to her, and, you know, being on the show did help me with exposure. And I'm just like trying to transition on getting out of the sex work industry. So pretty much like any opportunity that presents itself that is worth it, of course, you know, I'm all about it.
Okay, cool. So it starts off really quick with you guys just in a van all together. But what were your initial impressions on all the girls? Was there one particular girl or a couple of particular girls that stood out that you thought that would be a good addition to the cabaret?
I thought every girl was, you know, unique in her own way. I'm not gonna like throw shade or say, you know, this girl looked that kind of way, this, that, or the third, because I'm not really like that. Like, everybody's going through their own thing, or, you know, like, I'm not a very judgmental person. So I thought that everybody would be a good fit for the cabaret, or else they wouldn't be there. But you know, me and Chanel met first before filming started, and we instantly clicked. And you know, she was a sweet girl, like a little sister to me. She still is a sweet girl. And you know, I saw Boss Tech and I was like, okay. She was coming through the hotel with like her mink coats and like Versace robe, and I'm like, that's my type of bitch. Like,
That's gonna be my friend.
okay, yeah. I'm like, okay, we the boss bitches in the house. So after that, like she kind of peeped the same for me. So it was just like an instant click for that as well. And me, Chanel, and Boss Tech, our rooms were right across from each other. So throughout the duration of the show, while I was there, you know, we maintained that friendship and that pact. And it was pretty much just like us three. And, you know, that was that.
Okay, that's good to know, because I was actually like initially trying to figure out how you guys got so close and decided to room with each other and everything. So that's good to clear that up.
Yeah, I was rooming with Chanel actually, and how that came about was Aqua, you know, she didn't have a room, and this was like right after the double homicide comment, and right after the comments of her wanting to kill herself. So I felt really bad, like on top of everything that she's feeling right now. Not only is she feeling this way, she doesn't even have a room. Like she probably feels as if she doesn't belong. Like that's how I would feel. So, you know, since me and Chanel already had a bond, I was like, do you want to just share a room with me and we can give your room to Aqua? Because like, I don't know, the producers asked me to share a room with Aqua, but I just felt like it wouldn't have been a good fit because she was going through so many emotions and just so depressed. And I just nothing against her. And I told her that I just didn't want that energy in my room. You know what I mean? So me and Chanel shared, and they thanked me, you know, they were like, thank you so much. That means a lot. So I felt really bad for Aqua, and I still do. And yeah, that's how me and Chanel got to share a room.
Yeah, I give you props for that. I mean, that's really nice of you guys to give her a room to stay in when she didn't. So, I mean, I don't think many other people would do that. And obviously nobody else chimed in or tried to stand up and be like, hey, you can stay with me or have my room. So that's really big of you. When you saw that Lucky was going to be on this season, without getting into your guys' beef and past issues, what were your thoughts?
Well, initially, me and Lucky were friends when we both auditioned. So I thought it would be cool. Like, okay, let's try to develop our friendship further. Let's get close before we move in this house together. So, you know, we didn't actually start having drama or beefing until after we both knew we were going to be on the show. So initially I was happy, like we're both friends. This is going to be fun. We're going to be little girlfriends. Like we're going to be licking each other pussy. We're going to be having a nice little time. Like I was happy, but then, you know, before the show had even started filming, that's when the drama started. So going into the house, we already had animosity towards each other that wasn't resolved.
Okay, and we're going to get into that a little bit, but I want to talk about how you knew Jocelyn before the show, because it's shown and you guys talk about how you knew each other outside the house. And did you feel like you kind of had like a little bit of an advantage over the other girls coming into the house, knowing that you knew Jocelyn personally?
Well, me and Jocelyn met because of the show. When I auditioned, she reached out to me like, hey, did you audition for the Cabaret? I'm going to have a yacht party. I'm inviting you to come. She did her music video, Live Your Best Life, and I was the only lady in it. So we developed a friendship over the time on waiting for the show to start airing, because, you know, initially, like what people don't see is the auditions were a long time from the time that they actually started filming. So about like 6-7 months from the time I auditioned to filming, we were hanging out on a consistent basis. So we met because I auditioned for the show, but we both live in Miami, so it was easy for us to hang out. You know, we would go eat a lot, go over each other's house. But I definitely did feel like not an advantage, but just like a friendship, you know, but also I know like I kind of look at Jocelyn like a big sister or like mother figure. So like I already knew like the people she cares about, she takes it a little harder on, if you know what I mean. So she was preparing me the whole time before filming, like what to expect, how you need to act, etc. for filming. So I didn't expect like a free pass, but I definitely didn't think things would turn up the way they did with Jocelyn on the show.
Yeah, but you didn't think that like because you guys were cool that she would like pick you over someone else, even if they did better than you.
Right. I understand
Fair.
it's yeah, I know it's business and it's her show. So I definitely didn't like expect seniority, but I did as her friend expect a little more sympathy maybe, or maybe like us being friends, I wasn't expecting her to talk about me the way she did, or for her to do some of the things that she did.
Going back on what you said earlier about how you were talking about Big Lex's comment about double homicide and her behavior that first night, because it was really quick. I mean, you guys got into the house, and from our perspective, it looks like just a few minutes later that stuff starts happening. How did you feel about her behavior and what she was saying to Aqua?
I actually was shocked. I felt like it was very insensitive. I felt like it was rude, and I felt like, you know, the person that I seen these days before we started filming, once the cameras turned on, I feel like it was a totally different person. And, you know, you got to turn up, do what you got to do for yourself on the show. I understand that, but I feel like it was a low blow, and, you know, it wasn't really her place. If people watched Aqua's audition, they would see that she says she was homeless, you know, and at the end of the day, if this girl chooses not to bring two babies into this world because her life isn't where it needs to be, who are you to judge? You
Right.
know, like I really didn't like that she made that comment. You know, when women are going through things, you're supposed to uplift them. At the end of the day, we're all here for the cabaret. So, you know, I feel like it should have been more, you know, girl, are you okay? Stuff like that. I really wasn't expecting that type of comment.
Yeah. So does that lead into what happened almost directly after? Because it seemed like Big Lex was calling you guys out, you, Boss Tech, and Chanel and Aqua, for being clicked up. Like, I don't know if there's something that we didn't see that the cameras didn't catch, but I guess that was when you guys were like choosing your rooms.
It was like she was really just coming for everybody for no reason. Like even Boss Tech, like in the last episode, Boss Tech was telling Jocelyn, like, I don't even know why she wants to fight me. You know, it was just like nobody really understood why she was coming for them, because I mean, Aqua, I could understand why they had a problem because of the comment. But as far as Chanel, me, or Boss Tech, it made no sense, because it's like, we don't even know you. We haven't said anything to you. In that moment, when we were all searching for our rooms and she came for everybody on our side. But when she got to me, she was like, Barbie, I'm not even going to say anything to you. You're the richest bitch here. Like basically commending me. But of course, that never made it. So when I see her coming for me now on the blogs or whatever else, it just makes no sense to me, because me and you had no words in the house. We didn't have a problem. You know, you gave me my props. You know what it is. You know I'm a boss bitch. So like at the end of the day, it's not nothing too many people can say about me.
Yeah, well, that's it. It was, yeah, it's just so weird. I mean, even after clearing this up, it's like y'all were supposed to go for your rooms, and then this whole thing ensued, and it's like, where did it come from? So I guess you're right. Yeah, I mean, she just came out of nowhere with all this drama. But I mean, I kind of understand, like, you guys are doing a show and you want to entertain.
We were all confused. We were all confused. I mean, I don't know. I really don't understand it. I probably never will. But what people don't see is she gave me my props. So now all this rah-rah on the internet, I will never understand. And, you know, we never had words in the house. We never had a problem in the house. But whatever. She see I'm popping on the show. So she probably trying to get her little clout, whatever you would call it. I don't expect much from her.
So can we talk a little bit about yours and Lucky's history? Because we don't fully understand as viewers what happened or what's going on between you two. I know you guys talked a little bit about your guys' mans and all that stuff, but tell us what went on with you two to where before filming there was beef.
Okay, so the timeline with me and Lucky is before either of us auditioned for the show, she, I guess you could say, was a fan of mine. And, you know, she would DM me how she wants to make money with me. She sees me doing big things. She thinks I'm pretty. She wants to eat my pussy, blah, 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 blah. So, you know, we kind of developed what you would call an Instagram friendship. So then we meet after the auditions for Joseline's Cabaret. We meet through Jocelyn on a boat. That's where she talks to me more like, okay, I'm really trying to get to the money. Like I need the money right now. So, you know, I'm like, mind you, my man is on the boat with me. So she knew about him from jump. Like it wasn't no, I don't know about him or anything like that. So from that point, I gave her a chance. Like, okay, like, you know, we're going to be on the same show. I want to see everybody win. Like, I want to see everybody get to some money. Like, if I can help you out, I want to help you out, especially if it's going to benefit me too. So, you know, I gave her a chance. We started getting money together, and then, you know, it just went left. I don't know if you heard her in the episode talking about the hot tub incident where she was like, I was like, Lucky, come here.
Yeah.
Which that was never the case. But
what really happened?
What really happened was I had another girl over here too. You know, I'm the womanizer, like the ladies love me. The ladies can't get enough of me. So, you know, I had another girl over here too. And before the other girls came, you know, we were vibing, we're taking pictures, she's touching on me, like everything is fine. The other girl comes and, you know, I've posted the video a couple of times. I don't know, maybe you have seen it, but after the other girl got here, she just acted completely different. Like she was shaking her head no in the videos when she would see me touch the other girl. And it's like, I never did anything to her. I never said anything smart to her. I never said anything to her. And then from that point, I'm like, all right, Lucky, well, this guy just sent a deposit for you to go hang out with him. Do you want me to ride with you? And she's like, no, I'm good. She leaves my house, and that was it. She never went on the date. She never heard from her, nothing. But mind you, we had been getting money together. This wasn't like the first date or anything like that. So I was just really turned off and confused because it's like, I don't let everybody into my home. I don't let everybody into my lifestyle. I don't let everybody run my man. And, you know, a lot of girls want to get money with me, and I gave you an opportunity. So for her to do that and then not even show up to the date, I was a little upset. And between that time and the time we started filming, all I hear people saying is, you know, Lucky said this, Lucky said your dude tried to do this to her, all of this, a whole bunch of weird shit. So I'm going on to the show already with a perception that she's been running her mouth, and the fact that you left with no explanation when I gave you an opportunity. So my feelings are hurt. So that's pretty much the timeline with me and her. And, you know, I feel like that she hit me first, how she hit me, because she had a boyfriend the whole time that we were getting money together, and that she was breaking off me and my man. So she didn't ever want him to know about that. While we were working, she'd be like, I have to go home. He doesn't know I'm out doing this. He doesn't know I'm out here. He doesn't know I'm meeting up with guys. So I feel like once I aired that out on TV, like, you were paying my man. And I said that, as soon as I said that, she's like, may I? Like, if I knew we were about to fight, I would have stood up. Like, I thought, may I speak? May I prove some receipts? When I fight, I'm just like, all right, so what's up, bitch? Like, what's up? Stand up, like something, you know. I was completely caught off guard by that. And I didn't think that us shit talking to each other would have resulted in her hitting me the way that she did. So from that point, it was just like, every time, once I beef with somebody, it's like, every time I see you, I can't forget about it. Like, once it's up, then it's stuck. I'm every time I see you, I'm gonna want to fight, whether I'm a fighter or not, whether you beat me up or not. I don't care. I'm gonna keep going and keep trying and keep trying. Like, that's just what it was for me.
Did Jocelyn know that you guys had beef prior to coming into the show? Because I feel like that was almost just like a messy thing. And then also it looked like she had Lucky's back more than you after the whole incident, and you guys were cool.
Yeah, you know, me and Jocelyn were friends before the show, and so I definitely expressed to her the problems that me and Lucky were having, and that's where a lot of my hurt came from, and a partial reason why I decided to leave the show, because I did feel betrayed. Like, me and you are friends. Like, you really don't like this girl in real life. Like, Lucky has been at my house before, and Jocelyn has pulled up and been like, don't tell that bitch I'm here. Don't tell that bitch I'm outside. I don't fuck with her. That's a fake bitch. So when I seen her make somebody the bottom bitch that I just fought, and you're supposed to be my friend, I was just like, that's not something I would do. Like, it was just like hurt and a loyalty thing for me, you know?
And did she ever say anything about that? Did you bring up how you felt towards Jocelyn to her face?
I did, and she was just like, you know, trust the process, stop being weak. Like, I only made her the bottom bitch for the day, whoop-de-whoop, but it was just like too much for me. Like TV is one thing and friendship is another thing. And, you know, like I understand it's a business thing for her, but me, like, I just don't move like that. If one of my, if the shoe was on the other foot and that was my friend, like my loyalty is going to stick with my friend over TV, whatever is going on.
So you think that, I mean, and I would completely agree with this. You think that if that fight happened differently and Lucky were to tell you like, stand up, square up, that fight would have gone completely differently?
I can't really say that for sure. Like I'm a Barbie. I sit pretty, like I get my bag. Like I'm not a street fighter. Like that's not what I do. I get money. Like, but I have a bad mouth, so it tends to get me in a little bit of trouble sometimes. But you know, like I'm not a fighter. That's not what I'm good at. I'm good at getting money, looking cute. Like that's what I'm good at. But you know, if I feel disrespected, I would rather lose a fight than look like a pussy. You know what I mean?
You could have fooled me because that's it was so quick. So I don't know if everybody noticed it, but you ran up afterwards, and I went frame by frame. Popped her.
It's like
her head flew.
Yeah, I definitely got my licks in. Like I ran up on her a couple times, so I'm not scared of her, and I'm still not. You know, I was gonna get my licks back, but you know, it is what it is. Like I just feel like me and the girl have fought so many times. It's just like we don't even have a reason to fight anymore. Like I got my licks in, you got your licks in, and you know, at the end of the day, what are we even really fighting for at this point? I told Lucky, I was like, at this point, are we in a domestic violence relationship? Like 1 minute you want to eat my pussy, the next minute you want to fight. Like, which one is it, sis? Like, just give me some top or something.
I know that you guys were going at it yourselves, so I'm not sure if you even understood what was going on after that. But there was like some stuff going on in the hallway right after your fight. It was between Big Lex, Aqua, Bostek, and Chanel. And I have no idea what was happening. Everybody was just yelling at each other. Then Big Lex started fighting Bostek. And then you were trying to jump in to not trying to jump in,
trying to get some kicks in.
Kicking. Yeah.
That's my move, the kick.
So can you tell me do you remember what happened?
Nobody knows why Big Lex wanted to fight Boss Tech, why she did fight Boss Tech. I mean, like, it was before we were even filming, she was throwing shade to Boss Tech, like calling her Boomba Clap, when I don't know if that's like a colorist thing or like, because she's not even Jamaican, but we don't really know why she wanted to fight her. I just feel like it was a thing where me and Lucky fought, and then she went upstairs to change into some clothes. Nobody even knew that she changed and went and tied her hair up. Nobody knew that. I feel like it was honestly just a thing to, okay, well, these bitches fighted. Let me get some time in too. Because at the end of the day, the only person who had a real problem was Aqua and little Big Gap Lex. It's little Lex. It's not big. The only thing big about her is that big ass gap.
You and Chanel are shitty as fuck. It's okay, I love it. But do you know why Lucky was crying afterwards, after the fight? Is there anything that we didn't see? Or
I don't know. I mean, she's always crying. If you watch season 1, she's always crying. I mean, she's weak. She's not built for certain shit. Like, I was turned up. I wasn't crying. I wanted blood. Like, I was ready for whatever at that point. But I mean, I don't know. Her feelings were probably hurt. She was probably mad I exposed her. I don't know.
So how was the next morning? Because I know Big Lex and Lucky were obviously giving you the cold shoulder. Was it still crazy with everybody else? Was anybody else giving you a certain type of vibe?
No, but I was just like kind of upset with the network because like right after the fight that night, they made me go stay at a hotel because security things. So I was like, why are y'all kicking me out the mansion? I don't want to go to a hotel room tonight. So I already like was a little upset, but I mean, it was a new day. The next day it was a new day. And you know, I was fine. Like we already fought, like whatever, it's a new day. But then when I heard that Joseline was making her the bottom bitch, that's when I was like, all bets are off. Like, I'm not dancing. I'm not doing shit. Like, when I'm upset, everything around me, I'm not doing it. Like, I wouldn't care if I had $1 million trick to go see and I was mad. Like, I'm not going if I'm upset. Like, I'm not doing anything. When I'm mad, nothing is getting done on the agenda. And that's just, I felt betrayed. I was upset. And then, like, I'm not gonna get a demotion. Like, I'm not,
Right.
and I'm not about to take orders from that hoe. And she was really paying me in real life. Like, she was really paying the bottom bitch in real life. So why the fuck am I gonna take orders from you? It's not happening. It's a wrap. So,
By the way, can you just explain real quick what a bottom bitch is for anybody that doesn't fully understand?
a bottom bitch is number one. She's the top, makes the most money. She keeps everything in order, keeps the household in order, make sure everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing, reports back, let somebody know if there's discrepancies, collects the money, keeps everything in order, the
Okay.
eyes and ears.
That clarified a lot for me because I didn't really fully understand what it meant. Because
It's really like a pimp term, honestly. It's like a pimp term, but I guess they incorporated that in the house, whatever.
Okay.
They really wasn't talking about bottom bitch shit until they heard me say it. So whatever.
So you started it. Okay. Again, stuff from you. Did you think that was a messy move on Jocelyn's part for making her the bottom bitch? Did you think she was trying to do something?
I definitely felt like it was to get a reaction out of me because, like I said, I know that she really don't like the girl in real life. So
You reacted. So that's what was like the cherry on top of the icing. Like that was icing on the cake.
that's when I was like, oh, hell no.
Because you took your shoes off and you just ran up. What was going through your mind?
Well, when Sapphire knocked on my door and was like, the bottom bitch said, get ready for work or whatever, I'm like, okay, well, maybe they just are saying that. I didn't think like Jocelyn had given her the official title. So when I heard Jocelyn, when we're all supposed to perform, like, the new bottom bitch, because I know she's gonna handle her business. Lucky come. That's when I was like, okay, so now it's official. Like once I heard it from Jocelyn's mouth, I was like, okay. I was just mad. I was in my feelings. I was mad. Felt hurt. I felt betrayed. So, it wasn't no dance that was gonna get done at that night. Like I wouldn't care who was throwing money up there. Like, I don't care who it was. Like, I wasn't dancing. I told Jocelyn, I was like, I'm not a dancer. You know how I get my money. And I was gonna put that to the side and still do this performance for you. But I was like, but since you made that whole the bottom bitch, I'm not doing nothing now. Like,
You were ready for war because we see in the preview for next week that y'all go at it for a fourth time.
yeah.
Like you just had all the energy.
Yeah, I was upset. And, like I already knew whenever that happened, I already knew I was gonna fight again. Like I already knew when she was like, okay, you can do your performance till last. I already knew and was sitting there waiting till the end because I already was like, okay, well, she's like, are you about to take your shoes off and dance, Barbie? I'm like, because I was like, hold on, there's something on the bottom of my shoe when it was my turn to perform. And I took my shoes off and I just wanted to sneak her back because I felt like from the first fight, she has snuck me. So I was like, okay, well, this is my lick back. And plus, I'm already mad that it wasn't jealousy. It was like hurt and betrayal that I felt.
I want to go back to what we were talking about, and you wanted to discuss this also before your guys' fight, yours and Lucky's. A lot of the fans are going off about how you said the N-word, and I just want to give you the opportunity to clarify that and clear things up.
Yeah, definitely that has been a word that has been in my vocabulary for some time. And like I said, I was raised by African American people. My foster mother was Black who raised me. And, I've always used that word and not in a racist way at all, but I have never been corrected and told like, hey, don't say that. So for anybody that I offended by saying that, it definitely wasn't used in a racist way. My children are mixed with Black and white. And, it's definitely something that I won't be saying in the future. And I do apologize for anybody who felt offended by it. I'm not a racist. And I honestly didn't know that it was something that I shouldn't say. We hear music all the time, like Cardi B, all these artists, and I honestly like didn't mean to offend anybody. And, that's just what it is. So, But I grew up around all Black people in a Black neighborhood. Like I'm definitely not racist. And, you know, I definitely have received a lot of backlash for that word. And I just want people to know, like, it wasn't used in a racist way. And I won't be saying it again. And yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I think, at least when I watched it, I didn't think there was any malicious intent when you said it. I mean, even Chanel said it in her interview when we last spoke. She said, you know, I didn't care because I knew she didn't mean anything bad by it. But obviously, there are going to be people that get offended. Did any of the other girls in the house say anything to you about that prior or afterwards?
No. And even like, you know, Lucky in her interviews saying that that's a reason why she hit me. Like, nobody ever corrected me when I said it on the show. You know, there would be times we were in the van and we would be singing songs that had that word in it, and I would be saying the words to the song, and nobody ever said anything to me. So to hear everybody say this after the fact, it's shocking to me. But, you know, I definitely understand, and I wish that if somebody had a problem with it, they would have like pulled me to the side and say, hey, you know, you're not Black, don't say that. Because I honestly never knew that it was like, I mean, obviously I know the racist way that people say it, but I wasn't saying it that way. So I didn't think it was wrong to say. But now with everything that's going on in the world, I definitely get it. And, you know, it's something that I'm sorry for.
Yeah,
I
think hopefully a lot of people will watch this and see that it's just a learning curve, and like, it's just something that you learn from. You know, you made a mistake, you're apologizing for it, you're saying you're never going to do it again. And there's only so much you can do, you know?
Right. I mean, I can't erase time, but I just wasn't educated enough about it. And I just like never seen anything wrong with it. But now, you know, things are public. My page is, you know, people are seeing the videos circulating, and people are DMing me like, hey, don't say that. And, you know, like growing up around all Black people, I was just never told that. And, you know, my mother who raised me was Black. So staying even around her and her never correcting me, like, I just never thought it was anything wrong with it.
Well, I'm glad we got that cleared up. Hopefully people can stop being mean and rude online, because you guys might, I mean, this is just because she's a grown woman doesn't mean this isn't online bullying. Like, you guys are probably being really mean on DMs and social media. And
I had to turn my comments off. But my kids are all Black, and, you know, Barbie loves the African American community, and Barbie loves the Black dick. So, hey, I really do apologize for anybody that was offended.
All right, so I've been seeing a few posts of yours about the show and how you may not last too long this season. And next episode is when you fight Lucky like 124 more times. You want to speak on that?
Well, it was a decision of mine to leave the house early, not me getting kicked out. And, you know, it wasn't that I got beat up because I left, because when I left the house, me and Lucky were on good terms. We sat down, we talked things out, and we got to the bottom of what the issue really is. And, you know, we hugged it out. So I definitely wasn't like beat up out the house or like felt like that was why I wanted to leave. I wanted to leave because I just felt upset. I felt betrayed, and I just didn't want to continue that image. And I have children. So It was a conscious decision for me to leave. I have money to go get, you know, we can't leave the house. I'm missing money every single day. I get real money. So, you know, I'm not only missing money to be here, I'm going through a lot of bullshit. So it's like, go make the money or deal with bullshit. You know what I mean? So I just did what I had to do, and it's no shade to anybody, the network. You know, I appreciate Zeus Network for the opportunity. I appreciate Jocelyn for the opportunity. It was just a decision of mine that I made. And, you know, looking back on it, I definitely wish I would have stayed, because people only seem like the turn up Barbie. They only seem like crazy, drunk, fighting Barbie. And, you know, I wanted to show my vulnerable side and show people that, you know, even though I do get my money the way that I get my money, I wanted to show them that, like, I can dance and that I can do whatever task is in front of me, whatever I am instructed to do, I can perform and do it no matter what it is. Like, I'm a woman of all trades. So I wanted to show like my vulnerable side and let the fans get to know that part of me. So I definitely do regret leaving. I think it would have been more favorable for me to stay and show people that I could stick it out. But unfortunately, in the heat of moment of things, I made a decision based off of emotions. So I do regret that. And I still am grateful for the experience.
Well, it's sad that you're going to be leaving early in the show, but that being said, your Instagram is blowing up quickly, and that's exciting. So, what can we expect to see from you in the future? Like, are we going to see more of your dancing stuff? Are we going to see you on possibly another show?
Well, it's up in the air. I don't have anything scheduled. They can expect to see me popping my shit, getting some money, breaking some tricks for thousands of dollars. That's what they can expect from the biggest Barbie, the one and only. But I mean, I'm gonna just continue to be me, and whatever happens, happens. You know, if the fans like me, maybe I'll be on season 3. You never know. I mean, it's up in the air, but I'm definitely looking for more opportunities, and I'm continuing to grow my brand, and just trying to retire, like I said, out of the sex work industry, and open a business, you know.
Okay, great. Well, I'm hoping that we see more of you soon. Before we go, I want to play a small little game with you. I'm
Okay.
going to go through each and every girl on the show, and I want to know if you think that each girl would make a good bottom bitch or not, and why. Okay?
Okay.
So first is Chanel.
Chanel. I think Chanel would make a good bottom bitch because she's a good listener, and she accepts criticism, and she takes the criticism and learns from it, and people that might be in a better position than her, she doesn't knock them down. She looks up to them and, pays her props where they're due. And, I like that about her.
Okay. Big Lex.
Fuck no. First of all, the bitch is too fucking ugly to be anybody's bottom bitch. I don't know. Maybe a bottom bitch of a fucking ghetto ass strip club. I don't fucking know. But she's too, as a bottom bitch, you got to keep shit together, not pull people apart. And bitch, you can't even keep your gap together. The fuck, like, you can't keep shit together. Like, you gonna cause too much beef. You have to uplift women and tell them, it's gonna be okay. You look good. Keep it together. Keep it pushing. You cause too much fucking conflict. And bitch, I don't see you making no motherfucking money with the way you look, and the way, like, you look like you work at a ghetto strip club, not a cabaret. No, fuck no. Fuck no. Next.
Moving on. Lexi.
Lexi Blow. I like Lexi Blow. I think Lexi Blow, I like her as a person, but as a bottom bitch, no, because she's too neutral, like, she's too quiet. She don't really turn up too much. And as a bottom bitch, you got to say how you feel and correct people when they're wrong. And I don't really see that about her.
Chanel kind of said the same thing. She said she didn't know how she felt about Lexi because she was like, she kind of plays both sides and never.
She definitely does.
Okay. Well, I guess we're going to see that later on in the season. So next is Yummy.
Who?
Yummy P.
Oh, Yummy P, she's a little bit on the crazy side. And for that reason, I don't think she could be a bottom bitch because she's just too all over the place. She does witchcraft. She does voodoo. It's like, you're going to scare all the bitches off. She honestly scared the fuck out of me, and not like on a beating up level, like on a spiritual level. Like, I felt like she was going to like do voodoo, or like we would be talking and she would be pumping her little balloon blower with the needle towards people. And I don't know. I think she would just scare everybody off, honestly.
That's kind of, I feel like production should have done like a psychiatric test to see if she was fit for TV.
None of them hoes would have made it, including myself, if they did a psychiatric test, because we all crazy. Every single last one of us is crazy as hell.
All right, Miss Natural.
Miss Natural, I I like her as a person, but as a bottom bitch, I don't feel like no, because she plays both sides. I feel like 1 minute she would be saying I look like a lollipop, then the next minute she would be in my face like, "Oh, Barbie, are you okay?" Whoop whoop. And to me, that's not what a bottom bitch does. A bottom bitch says how she feels and means what she says, and she don't care who's around or who don't like it. If I don't like a bitch, I'm gonna tell you to your face I don't like you. I'm gonna tell you why I don't like you, and that's it. Like, I don't like the two-sided shit.
Ooh. How about Sapphire?
Sapphire is a bottom bitch. She kind of gives me like house mom vibes. Like, I don't really see her as like, I see her more as like a mom or a grandma. Like, and she's very neutral. Like, even though in the interviews you see her talking shit about me, but as we're in the house filming, she's like coming to my room, giving me hugs, and like, "Are you okay?" So to me, a bottom bitch don't do the fake shit. So no, next.
Okay. Boss Tech.
Boss Tech is a bottom bitch. I could see her as a bottom bitch because, me and her are both bosses. Like, and Boss Tech says she stands her own, and she says how she feels about somebody. I've never seen her stand down to nobody. And she's the type, to be a bottom bitch, you have to be a type of bitch that bitches look up to. And I feel like Boss Tech holds her own weight. And I feel like she is somebody that bitches are going to listen to and look up to because she, has her own following. She has her own brand, she has her own shit going on. So I definitely respect Boss Tech. And I think a lot of bitches respect her too. So I'm going to definitely have to give her props.
Okay, there we go. How about Lucky?
You mean Unlucky?
I roll.
I just feel like Unlucky. I mean, no, I don't feel like she could be a bottom bitch because a bottom bitch would have took that season 1 opportunity and been in a whole new position by season 2 rolled around. Like, you know what I mean? You used your platform and didn't get nowhere with it. And on top of that, you're choosy as fuck. A bottom bitch is somebody who sticks around during the good, the bad, the worst, the ugly, no matter what. And between season 1 and season 2, I've seen her, pay about 3 different people. So to me, she doesn't give me bottom bitch vibes at all. And she don't even have a car. I mean, she's dusty as fuck. I don't really see nobody. I know the real you. Like, people on Instagram might look up to you, but you still at Tootsie shaking ass every night. Like, I'm not really.
What happened to you clearing things up? It don't sound like y'all cleared anything up.
Well, that's why I was so confused. And like when I left the house and I had a Trick come and get my stuff from the house, my luggages and stuff. Like, she's coming outside, like, "Bye ho, bye ho," after we had already made up. So after she did that, I was like, did we make up or did we not make up? And then you see the shit talking on the blogs and stuff like that. So to me, I feel like she needed me for her storyline. I feel like she would have been a boring ass bitch without me to beef with, like she was on season 1. And I thought we made up and I was good with us making up, but then I seen her saying "bye ho" and all that and talking shit. So I'm like, okay, well, guess we're beefing again, which that's fine too.
Aqua.
Aqua, no, I don't. I love Aqua as a person. I think she's a sweet girl. I like her. But as a bottom bitch, she's too emotionally all over the place. And, you're talking about killing yourself and being so weak in the head. A bottom bitch is somebody who people can't see her being weak around everybody else. You got to keep it together. You got to, even if you're really going through something, you got to keep it on the inside. And for that reason, I'm going to have to say no. She's just not emotionally there.
Yeah.
Not saying that she couldn't be. I have faith in you, Aqua girl, but just for that reason, I'm going to have to say no.
All right. And last but not least, yourself. I want to know why you think you'd be a good.
Of course, I see me as the bottom bitch because I am the bottom bitch in real life. Big boss shit. Letting these hoes know what to do and how to make the money. Like, can't nobody out trap me. Can't nobody do it like me. So, of course, I see myself as the bottom bitch because I am the bottom bitch. And that's on Barbie.
Do you have plans to go to the reunion?
Of course I have plans to go to the reunion. These hoes ain't stopping me. You can expect whatever. I mean, if it's up, then it's stuck. I'm going to speak my truth. I'm going to say how I feel. And I'm going to speak the real. And, I really don't plan on going to the reunion to fight or throw hands. But of course, if it presents itself, I'm gonna have to defend myself. So I plan on going to the reunion like the boss bitch that I am, the Barbie that I am, the one of the most richest bitches on the show, popping my shit, looking cute as fuck. And you know, if a bitch want to take it there, you know, we gonna take it there. But I mean, there has been a lot of back and forth on the internet and people talking shit and saying this and saying that, but whatever. I'm gonna let people think what they want to think about me. People can call me ugly, people can call me this, they have a pimp, they have that. But what I've been doing for me has been working for me. And as long as these tricks love me, I don't give a fuck what none of these bitches gotta say. I do this shit in real life outside of TV. So until a bitch, like, no. And I take care of my kids. Like, some bitches on the show don't even claim their kids. So it's just too much for me.
Well, yeah, definitely keep doing that. And I'm happy for you. I'm glad that you are mentally okay after that show. I'm hoping that people stop being cruel on social media because I think that's just disgusting. But I mean, this interview made me really like you a lot more. I mean, we've only seen 2 episodes of you, but I appreciate you doing this. And before we go, I just want you to give everybody your social media. Let them know where they can follow you.
Hi guys, you guys can find me at Blue, BLUE, Face, FACE, BARBI, without the E on the end. So check me out, guys. I know you guys seen the turn up Barbie, the crazy Barbie, but there's more to me besides that. You know, I'm a really nice girl. And, you know, I just want to see everybody win. I want to see everybody eat. And, you know, I don't bother nobody that don't bother me. So that's it.
All right. Well, thank you again so much.
Thank you.
Guys, be sure to follow me at Don't Touch My Hair. Follow Formation Production on Instagram. Follow all of us because that's where you're going to know when all these interviews come out. And this one, shoot, I thought the last one was lit. You gave us a lot of tea. So I appreciate you again. Thank you so much. And this was a ton of fun. I hope to see you.
Yes, I had so much fun. And everybody, be sure to follow Formation Production. They're my favorite blog that follows the Cabaret. They've been keeping us up, keep making you guys updated from when we started filming. And, you know, they followed everything. I love Formation Production. So I've been talking to them since day one. Super honest blog, super neutral blog, super not messy blog. And, you know, follow them. They keep up with the tea.
All right. Well, you have a great night. I hope we see you soon. I get to talk to you soon. Okay.
You will see me at the reunion.
Woo. All right. Have a good night.
Bye.